Astrobot for PS5 is a delightful and inventive platformer that stands out as one of Sony's best offerings. Developed by Team Asobi, this game is a full-fledged expansion of the beloved Astro's Playroom, which was preloaded on every PS5. Astrobot takes players on a vibrant journey through dozens of colorful levels, each brimming with charm and creativity. The game is a nostalgic tribute to PlayStation's rich history, featuring cameos from past heroes and environments inspired by iconic PlayStation games. The gameplay is where Astrobot truly shines. The controls are precise and responsive, making every jump, punch, and kick feel satisfying. The DualSense controller's haptic feedback and adaptive triggers are utilized to their fullest potential, immersing players in the experience. From feeling raindrops on your palms to the tightening of triggers during intense moments, the sensory feedback adds a new layer of depth to the gameplay. Astrobot's level design is both inventive and varied. Players will find themselves navigating through a time-bending casino, a Japanese bathhouse-inspired level, and even a dynamic environment that shifts between day and night. Each level is packed with unique mechanics and visual flourishes that keep the gameplay fresh and exciting. The game also features a hub world where players can customize their DualSense controller and Astro, adding a personal touch to the adventure. The story is simple yet engaging. Players are tasked with rescuing 300 robot friends scattered across 6 galaxies after an alien intercepts their spaceship. Along the way, Astro must collect coins, puzzle pieces, and bots while overcoming platforming challenges and defeating enemies. The game strikes a perfect balance between being accessible to newcomers and providing a significant challenge for seasoned players. In conclusion, Astrobot for PS5 is a must-play for any platformer fan. Its inventive gameplay, charming visuals, and excellent use of the DualSense controller make it a standout title in the PlayStation library. Whether you're a longtime PlayStation fan or new to the platform, Astrobot offers an unforgettable gaming experience that rivals even the best Mario games. Stray is an incredibly unique adventure that places you in the paws of a stray cat, navigating a dystopian city filled with robots. The game's visual style and immersive world-building capture your attention. The lighting, the cluttered urban streets, and the robot inhabitants give the game a cyberpunk feel that's gritty yet vibrant. Movements feel fluid and natural. You can leap across rooftops, squeeze through narrow gaps, and even knock objects off ledges, which adds to the charm. The cat mechanics aren't just for show. They're an essential part of exploration and puzzle solving. The game's storytelling is done mostly through environmental cues and your interactions with the robots, who provide emotional depth. This is a world that feels lived in, with traces of humanity long gone. You're accompanied by a small drone, B-12, who helps translate the robot's language and interact with the tech, creating a bond that gives the game heart. However, the gameplay is relatively light, which may feel a bit simple for some players. But if you're looking for a relaxing, emotionally engaging journey with a unique premise, Stray excels at making you feel connected to its world. Overall, Stray is a captivating, short, and artistic experience that's perfect for anyone who enjoys more of a thoughtful kind of game. For cat lovers, it's practically a must-play. Ratchet and Clank. Rift Apart is an impressive showcase of the PS5's capabilities, delivering fast-paced action, stunning visuals, and a seamless transition between dimensions. The story follows Ratchet and his trusty sidekick Clank, along with a new character, Rivet, as they try to stop the evil Dr. Nefarious from taking over different realities. The standout feature is its use of the PS5's SSD, allowing for near-instantaneous dimension hopping that adds to both the gameplay and the story. The game runs beautifully in 4K, with a rich color palette and detailed environments that pop on screen. The DualSense controller integration enhances the experience, making every shot and movement feel tactile and immersive. Combat is fast and fun, with an array of imaginative weapons that Ratchet and Rivet can use, including the topiary sprinkler and ricochet. The variety of enemies keeps the gameplay engaging, and the difficulty is well balanced. Overall, Ratchet and Clank. Rift Apart is a must-play for action-adventure fans and a great example of next-gen gaming done right. The game is full of heart, humor, and thrilling action, with the kind of polish you'd expect from Insomniac games. It's a fantastic adventure that feels fresh while maintaining the classic charm of the series. Signy All Guns Blazing for the PS5 is a visually stunning twin-stick shooter that throws you headfirst into chaotic, fast-paced action. The game is light on story, with a simple premise. You are defending the planet Cygni from an overwhelming alien invasion. While the narrative doesn't dive deep, it serves its purpose as a backdrop to the relentless combat, putting the focus squarely on the gameplay experience. What immediately stands out is the game's presentation. Cygni boasts beautiful, high-definition graphics that look incredible on the PS5. The environments are detailed, the explosions are visually striking, and the sheer amount of action on screen is mesmerizing. Every battle is a visual spectacle, with colorful projectiles and massive enemies filling the screen. Coupled with a booming soundtrack and sharp sound design, the game creates an immersive and thrilling atmosphere. The sound of every explosion and laser shot adds intensity to the already frantic gameplay, keeping your adrenaline high throughout. At its core, Cygni excels in its gameplay. It's a classic bullet hell shooter, which means the screen is constantly filled with enemy fire, requiring pinpoint precision and quick reflexes to survive. The twin-stick control scheme feels smooth and responsive, allowing you to dodge waves of projectiles while firing back at hordes of enemies. The game's difficulty ramps up fast, making it a true test of skill. Power-ups and weapon upgrades are scattered throughout each level, providing moments of relief and adding strategic depth to the experience. However, Cygni is unapologetically hard, so expect to die a lot. But if you enjoy challenging games, the difficulty is what makes victory all the more rewarding. In conclusion, Signy All Guns Blazing is a visually impressive, action-packed shooter that caters to fans of the genre. It offers a tough but fair challenge, with fast-paced gameplay, dazzling visuals, and an epic soundtrack. While the steep difficulty may not be for everyone, those looking for an intense and rewarding bullet hell experience on the PS5 will find plenty to love here. If you're up for the challenge, Cygni is definitely worth your time. Sackboy A Big Adventure brings the charm and creativity of the Little Big Planet series to the next generation, focusing on a pure platforming experience. As Sackboy, you navigate through colorful, detailed worlds filled with obstacles, puzzles, and enemies, all while collecting orbs and costumes to customize your character. The game really shines on the PS5 with its vibrant visuals, smooth 60 FPS performance, and the impressive use of the DualSense controller. You can feel different textures and resistance through the haptic feedback, adding a tactile layer to Sackboy's world. The levels are well-designed, fun, and creative, with lots of variety and challenges, but not overly difficult, making it accessible to both casual and younger players. Multiplayer, both online and local, adds a fun cooperative element, making it an enjoyable experience to share with friends or family. On the downside, the game lacks the level-building aspect that made Little Big Planet famous, and while the platforming is solid, it doesn't break new ground. Still, it's a delightful, whimsical game that PS5 owners will enjoy, especially if they love family-friendly adventures. Overall, Sackboy A Big Adventure is a solid, fun platformer with a lot of heart, perfect for fans of charming, colorful games. Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3 Slime Speedway delivers a colorful, fast-paced racing experience, featuring an impressive roster of over 40 iconic Nickelodeon characters like SpongeBob, Garfield, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The game introduces voice acting for the first time in the series, which adds personality to each racer, making it feel more immersive and fun for fans of Nickelodeon shows. The tracks are packed with slime-fueled chaos, offering over 36 different courses inspired by the classic shows. You'll zip through wild environments with dynamic terrain, including both road and water-based racing sections, making for an exciting and varied experience. The game also features a new kart customization system, allowing players to fine-tune their vehicles and characters to suit their playstyle. On PS5, the visuals are vibrant, running smoothly with fast load times. The game also offers split-screen multiplayer for local co-op and online play, adding replayability. However, the controls, while functional, can feel a bit loose compared to other kart racers, and some tracks can be visually overwhelming with all the slime and effects. Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3 is a solid entry for fans of the franchise, offering a fun and nostalgic racing experience, but it may not dethrone the top-tier kart racers like Mario Kart. Gran Turismo 7 on the PS5 brings the series back to its roots with a mix of modern graphics and classic racing simulation. Right from the start, it's clear that this game is a love letter to car enthusiasts. With over 400 meticulously detailed cars and 90 different tracks, it offers a lot of variety for both casual players and hardcore racing fans. The first thing you'll notice is how stunning it looks. The game takes full advantage of the PS5's hardware, with ray-traced reflections, dynamic weather, and 4K resolution at 60 frames per second. This is a visually immersive experience where rain feels realistic, and light reflects beautifully off car bodies. On the gameplay front, the physics system is incredibly detailed, making each car feel unique. Whether you're drifting through sharp corners or hitting high speeds on straightaways, the car handling is spot on. But this isn't just an arcade racer. Gran Turismo 7 requires precision and skill. You'll need to pay attention to tire wear, fuel management, and track conditions to stay competitive. The adaptive triggers and haptic feedback on the DualSense controller take the immersion to another level. You can feel the difference between smooth asphalt and rough gravel, and the resistance in the triggers mimics braking and acceleration realistically. It's a small detail, but it adds a lot to the overall experience. One of the standout features is the return of the fan-favorite GT mode, where you can purchase cars, upgrade them, and participate in various events. The car customization options are deep, allowing you to tweak your vehicle's performance to your heart's content. However, the game isn't without its flaws. The AI can feel a bit too predictable at times, and the single-player campaign might be a little too grind-heavy for some players. Additionally, the online multiplayer is fun but can be inconsistent, with matchmaking sometimes taking longer than expected. Overall, Gran Turismo 7 is a visually stunning and mechanically deep racing simulator that shines on the PS5. If you're a car lover or a fan of the series, this game is definitely worth picking up. However, if you're looking for something more arcade-like, it might not hit the mark. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.